was a long day today, man. Crazy, man.
Dude, you telling me, man, that was crazy, right? It's like literally like every day, it's like I'm living the same record over and over. It's like a different day, but the same. It's like when you turn on a radio channel, right? And they play the same songs over and over and over and over again. That's what I feel my days like, man. But I'll tell you what, man, it motivates me more and more every day to keep pursuing and keep moving forward, because the people that I see every day, they're all at the same exact point in time in their life, man. It's crazy, man. Like everyone has been, in this industry for a certain amount of time, or they've been in some industry, right? And they feel like they've all gotten the wrong end of the deal. They've been done wrong, they've been lied to, they've been bamboozled, whatever it is, right? And everybody's at that point where they come and they say, what is it that, your company can bring to the table? And I try to, it's so difficult, man, but I try to make it as black and white and crystal clear to them as possible, right? It's not about what our company can bring to the table. It's not about what any company can bring to the table, because a company is nothing but a company, right? But before a company even comes into play, a person has to make a choice. A person has to make a decision, right? A person has to decide, okay, am I like 95% of the population that is comfortable working for someone or something and letting them dictate to me what my goals, what my decisions, what my direction, what my vision is, whether it's a company trademark or patent, and then a new CEO comes in and then they go whatever that person's vision and direction is, whatever the case may be, right? A person needs to decide, okay, is that what I want to be, right? And if that's what it is, that's okay, because like 95% of our population feel that need, goal, and desire. And guess what? We have a need, goal, and desire for people just like that too as well, right? We don't need everybody to be independent, visionary thinkers, right? But then you've also got to decide if that's not what's for you. You've got to make a decision that, okay, am I in that 5% of people that want to dictate their own rules, that want to go after life the way that they want to truly go after it, create something for themselves. They understand that there's going to be a grind to that. They understand there's going to be a struggle to that. They understand that there's going to be a lot of ups and downs, and it's going to be really damn difficult in the beginning, right? But they know what their long game is, and they know what they're going to have to overcome to get to where they want to get to, and they're willing to make the sacrifices to make that happen, right? A person has to make that decision, and it's crazy, Marcus. It's just nuts, man. Like literally, everybody that I sit down with, and you know how it's been going, right? Like literally, we've been doing this now for what, close to 7 days. I think I've interviewed today, I think it was 367, 368, 369. Like we're approaching 400 people in the last 70 days. And every single one of them, regardless of how much success they've had, they all seem to be at the same spot, right? So what I try to do is I try to eliminate talking about companies. I try to eliminate talking about offerings and really just get down to the nuts and bolts again and help them finally make a decision. I can't make that decision for them. They got to make that decision for themselves, but they got to make a decision. It's either they're going to be part of the 95% or they're going to be part of the 5%. And whichever decision they make, that's okay. Like I'm good with whatever they decide, right? Like it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't hurt my feelings. If you don't want to be part of this, that's fine, right? But whatever decision they make, they got to go all in. And they got to give it everything they got, and they can't look back. Because the moment they look back is the moment that it'll all fall apart. The moment that they question the decision that they made is the moment that all that fear, all that uncertainty, all that reason why they've been sitting on the sidelines and playing with, wishy-washy back and forth over and over for the last 6, 12, 18, 24 months of their life, it's going to all creep back in. And they're never going to get to where they want to get to, right? So just make a decision, man. So when I say, it's like a broken record, it's literally like a broken record. But I'll tell you what, when it clicks with someone, it's amazing. Like today, I was sitting there with one of the guys that we were talking to. This is the second time I met with him. And, he's one of those guys that he's got all the intangibles to be successful, right? He just doesn't know what he's doing. He's just out there lost on an island. And literally, we played back and forth, pity-patty, whatever you want to call it, like, really being ambiguous as we possibly could, walking around this big circle and this dot that was in the middle of it. And finally, I'm just like, look, what is it that you want to do, man? Do you want to be 95% or do you want to be 5%? And it literally was like a weight was lifted off his shoulders, and he looked at me and he was like, Thomas, he's like, I want to be part of the 5%. And I'm like, are you sure? Tears started rolling down the guy's face, like literally. He's like, yes, I want to be part of that. And that's what we do this for. That's why I go on repeat, right? That's why I play the same song day in, day out. Because when you have those kind of moments with people, it's life-changing, man. It's what we do this for, right? This is agency building, people building, giving back to people, being in that business. It's not about what's in it for me. It's not what it's about in it for you. It's not what it's about for being in it for anybody in this place, right? It's about helping people really achieve their goals, needs, desires, and objectives. And if you always put the people first, at the end of the day, if you do it for the right reasons, usually 9 times out of 10 you're going to win too as well. So, yeah, man, it's a grind, but you know what? It's a grind I want to do again tomorrow, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after, and the day after. I don't know. What do you think?
I agree. You gotta keep working. Stay steady with what you're doing. The harder the climb, the better the view.
That's right. Without a grind, man, there is no shine. Right? I think Mike Jones said it best, man. What was the lyric that Mike Jones said, man? If you ain't willing to grind, then you ain't willing to shine, and everything in between. But I remember back in the day, just listening to those lyrics and hearing what he had to say every day, and thinking, you know what? That's exactly what I'm all about. So, I know this was a long one, but hey, at the end of the day, what we want to talk to you guys about is really pursuing what it is that you want to be in life, right? It ain't got to be all professional. It ain't got to be all perfect. It ain't got to all look the same. Just decide what it is that you want to do. And if you want to do it with a great company that wants to partner with you and do it the right way, especially in the insurance and financial services industry, then you really should check out LyfeBeast, because we're no joke. We're serious about what we're doing. We're seriously on our grind, and we're going to be successful regardless of what anybody says. More haters, welcome. We want you, right? We want as many naysayers as possible, because when we shine, we're going to look at all of you and say, you could have been a part, right? So check us out online. That's LyfeBeast.com. That's life spelled with a Y. We're putting life back into insurance. Catch you tomorrow.
Just to pay the bills. Can't relate. I hop in the ride that cause I can't be late.